Today's topic is how to become widely known. It is sponsored by Professional Value Books Incorporated, the publisher of the book, The Smart Guide to Marketing, authored by yours truly, Jack Gaskell, from which this presentation was excerpted. Well, first, let me tell you a little bit about how I got my start. I'm an electrical engineer and a graduate of the College of Engineering at the University of Rhode Island. With this one statement, you are likely to think that I must be really smart. That's one of the reasons you should get the best education that's within your means. The first step is to become known. Some of my classmates never studied and got all A's and B's. I still hate those guys. I studied day and night and seldom got a grade above a C, and I graduated in the bottom half of my class. However, I was savvy and I knew how to market myself and my professional practice. And within 10 years, many people thought that I was the smartest person in the room. You are what you are thought to be. And also that my engineering practice therefore must be the best. If you pursue my advice, you can also gain that regard. I was a nobody. I came from a blue-collar family and had never even seen the inside of a country club. But I was savvy enough to realize that I needed to start building an outstanding reputation and gain more credentials. As soon as you graduate, start attending meetings of local organizations in your field of interest. Even if you don't have a job yet, it will give you an opportunity to meet people in your industry and become known. These contacts might help you get a job or help you in other ways. Here you'll meet the players in your profession or industry, people who will be your colleagues, future competitors, or future employees. In most cases, you don't even need to join to attend meetings. Now, most of the organizations have websites where meeting notices are posted. Most are usually evening dinner meetings with guest speakers. As a newly graduated engineer, I joined several organizations and attended meetings of the following: the Rhode Island Society of Professional Engineers, the Providence Engineering Society, the Electrical League of Rhode Island, and the Illuminated Engineering Society. Rhode Islanders initially had to drive 50 miles to attend meetings of the Boston IES chapter, but we had local meetings after a group of us formed the Rhode Island chapter of the IES, of which I'm proud to say I was the founding president. Since I was only 29 and new in the business, I was very pleased that my colleagues chose me as the first president. It was not until years later that I learned that they had previously been turned down by all my more experienced competitors. I recommend that you prepare a conversation statement. This is covered in Chapter 7 of my new book in quite detail. Make a list of things about you that you may want to share with others, and questions that you can ask to learn about people that you meet and to show an interest in them. We all have this list in our heads, but we can't always think of each category or the names and details on the spur of the moment. Study and memorize your list and start to be considered the smartest person in the room. These are the topics that I suggest. About me, your family, career, where you live, and your interests. Books, 3 favorite authors and books, and be prepared to voice 3 to 6 sentences about each book. Movies, your 3 favorite movies. Concerts, your 3 favorite entertainers. Travel, information about your trips to interesting places, both past and planned. Hobbies, how you spend your spare time. At meetings, collect business cards from those that you want to get to know. Start making a contact list, including both business and personal information. You'll form a quicker and closer friendship if you can remember that he or she has an interest in baseball and has a 3-year-old daughter named Michelle. Initially, my resume included membership in the previously mentioned organizations. My next goal was to become a board member of RISPE. I asked the local president if there were any committee openings. There are always committee openings. I chose to become Publications Committee Chairman, which qualified me to attend monthly board meetings, meet the leaders, and become known. Soon I met the Nominating Committee Chairman. After our friendship was cemented, I expressed interest in becoming on the board, and I became treasurer the following year. Most nominees run unopposed. That put me on the ladder, and I became RISPE president in 4 years. After my presidency, I nominated one of the recent past presidents for the Engineer of the Year award. Not surprisingly, a few years later, he nominated me. I don't mean to imply that all this was easy. It took a lot of hard work, but with determination and effort, you can establish credentials that will eventually distinguish you from your competitors. The important lesson here is that it doesn't just happen, you make it happen. Before you forget about this mind-blowing presentation, visit my website. Just type in the Engineer's Resource into your favorite search engine and it will be able to find me. Just click on the bookstore and you will find several free downloads. The one that might most relate to this presentation is Starting Your Career Checklist. But don't just take the free stuff, buy my new book. As previously mentioned, I am the author of the book, The Smart Guide to Marketing. Today's presentation was excerpted from it. The paperback version of my book is a bargain at only $19. And if you choose coupon code paperback at checkout, you get free shipping. If you want a book to keep on your desk or to give as a present, give a hardcover version. These babies are case laminated, like expensive cookbooks, and will last forever, and are a bargain for only $29. And use the same coupon code for free shipping. Thank you for your attention. I hope that you will find this information useful.